Sorry, guys, my phone had ran out of battery. But anyway, ran out of space. But anyway, yeah, he was like, "Hey, man, you a Christian?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I try to represent God in everything I do and blah, blah, blah." Ended up talking to him for a little bit, and he started asking me questions. And I'm trying to remember everything he was asking me. I know he asked me if I was a Christian, and then he asked me like what church I go to and different things like that. And it gave me the opportunity to minister to him and to talk to him about God. And I had explained to him, I said, "Hey, man," I said, I know that it's not easy, but the more that you live for God, the more you're going to be bold in how you live for him and what you wear, what you do, how you speak about him. Everything begins to change as you grow in him. So I was telling him, like, I made a promise to God. I said, "Hey, I asked God, I'll go more into it in another video because there's going to be a long video, but yeah, I had asked God, I told God, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna represent you. Now that I know that you're real, I'm going to represent you, and everything that I do, I got to give you glory." That's why sometimes you guys see, I'll have like a video of maybe I'll show like some shoes, or I'll show some clothing or whatever the case may be. And I'll make sure that I'll have like Christian music behind it. Like my objective is not to, gain views. If you guys watch it and it hit 1 million views, hey, glory be to God. But I know that it's going to touch somebody. It's going to help somebody at the end of the day. So that's why I'm doing it, because I've been asked to, and I've been stalling. God has been telling me to do this stuff for a long time. So I'm just trying to be obedient. But anyway, yeah, it gave me an opportunity to minister to the dude. And, I told him a little bit about my life and different things like that. And, encouraged him to be like bold, and because he said he was a Christian too. And I encouraged him to be bold and, everything he does to represent God and different things like that. And, and that was even though he said he was a Christian, but that was a seed that was planted in his life. You never know how that situation, I know I was meant to be there, even though I was grabbing shoes or whatever. I still had an assignment at the end of the day to talk to that young man. You know what I'm saying? So ended up speaking into his life and different things like that. But yeah, but that's about it. But want to show you guys as well this shirt I had got. Hold on one second, so I can show you like an example. But sorry guys, I'm about to just lay this on the floor. But apparently we better work on getting a new phone, but apparently I can't switch the camera on while I'm doing this, but whatever, who cares? But I'm gonna just switch hold on. But yeah, hopefully I see the shirt. It says Jesus is King. It has a good message. It says, "Be the kind of person," you guys can see that, "who comes into someone's life and leaves a mark, not a scar." Let me flip it over. Dang, I feel like putting it on the floor. I'm gonna get a Lenny. Oh well. But, and then it says Jesus is King. All right. So I actually got this from Burlington, but yeah, but yep, that's about it. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit. So yeah, be bold in who you are for Christ. Don't let anybody stop your purpose. Don't let the devil try to take away your assignment and what God is calling you to do. Be bold and live for him. All right. Love you guys. See you guys until next time. Be blessed.